All right, so here we have the Beast Kingdom Dynamic Action Hero, Woody. A little closer look at him here. This is just kind of the toy mode that you get. His cheeks look a little bit wide to me. So the toy mode face isn't fantastic, I don't think, but it's not bad. They have a little fake pull string. Of course, this has no electronics at all. It's just a posable figure, collectible figure. So we'll take a look at the stand first. He can stand on his own. You have the Disney Pixar Toy Story again, just like the Buzz, Woody. Same thing as my Buzz review with the stand. This is on a ratchet. So you can move it a little bit. This flips all the way around and back, and you can spin it. These, they fall off too. But these will open and close a little bit anyway, and have to grab it and you can open it, like that far on each side, and you can close it like that. You might have to make sure that doesn't pop in, but those are movable, so you can adjust them how you need to. Nice clear stand. That would be Woody's stand. So taking a closer look at Woody here from Beast Kingdom. Close up of that face sculpt. I call it head sculpt, but the face is removable. He has a bandana. It is plastic. It's hard plastic. You can move it around a little bit, so you can adjust that. His hat comes off. There is his head sculpt without a hat on. It's not bad. I think they could have done a little better, but lots of times toy mode face Woodies just kind of look a little odd anyway. I don't know, they can't get like the shadowing and detail right, I think, to make it look pop like the movie does. Doesn't seem like, probably hard to do with plastic and mass-produced stuff, I don't know. But his hat is a really hard piece of plastic. It doesn't flex really at all. There's a little cutout for his little whip in his hair. That's how the hat sits on there. It's got a painted band on there. It's molded. There's no real stitching or anything on the hat. But it sets pretty well on his head. You can move him around a little bit. It won't fly off. So that's a bonus. But we'll take that off for now. All right, so taking a look here at the holster. It's a nice belt, nice buckle. Try and get it to focus the best I can. It's not going to focus super well if I bring it up real close and then try and focus directly on it. Will it focus better? Maybe not. Let's see. About right there. Oh, it's not too bad. Not great. Yeah, there you go. So it's a nice buckle. The holster does not move. It doesn't have a swivel on it. So you can't do much with that. The badge that he has also is nice. It's hard to get my phone to focus. Trying though. Probably about as good as it's going to get, unfortunately. But it is a nice badge. It says sheriff on it. So the badge does not move or anything. It's just molded there. It's got pronounced buttons. There's molded buttons, of course. As far as his back, he has a pull string, movie accurate size. Represented pull string molded into the plastic too. Taking a look at his boots. His boots are nice. They have a a scale look to them, scaly look to them. I'm not going to be able to get that to focus very well, am I? They have a scaly look to them. And they have the cactus. The cactus is printed really light, so it's hard to see. The spurs are painted gold. And I think that's it for a general overview. As far as flexibility, he's very flexible, movable, and posable. You can bend his waist all the way down, back pretty far, side to side. It's like double, the waist is like double jointed. There's a joint here and there's a joint up here. So you can do some different kinds of things. You can spin him around about that far. It looks like there's a little strain there. It doesn't want to go any further on mine. I'm not going to force it. Also, about the string, it does flip around, so you can flip it around up and down if you want. So it's loose. It's not like molded to the back, but you can move that around. His arms, you can move all the way up. You know, they'll spin around, a little squeaky, but they'll spin. And you can move him like that. Little ratchet joints there in his arms. Really nice clicky. You've got all kinds of movement here at the elbow that you can pose. His hands also have a ball joint, so you can move them around. Not quite as much movement on this particular set of hands as on the Buzz figure, but he does have movement there. His legs are posable. You can't really move them up very far, and that's about as far as you're going to get. You can do full back like that. As far as his boot, moves back and forth, side to side a little bit, and then he has crazy, excuse me, crazy movement there at the toe. So I mean, you could really try and get him in some, in like a strange, really strange type of a pose. Yeah. So you're gonna stand for me at all? Probably not. But yeah, you could, like, you know, whoa, way down there. Anyway, he's got a lot of movement there on both of them. Goes straight up. Excuse me again. Andy on the foot. Squeak. He can't really do the splits. But that's basic. Oh, his head. His head you can move all the way around like that. And I messed up his bandana, but that's fixable. Oh no! I bet you didn't know Woody had a wig, did you? You learn something every day. Today you learned Woody actually is bald. Okay, so there's that, and you can't really set him down like in a sitting position because his legs just don't want to move up that far. With the way the joint is, you can kind of force it, but I don't want to pop the legs off, so I mean, I guess you can kind of half get him kind of wonky sitting like that. Anyway, so there's general overview. We'll get to his accessories next here. I just realized I didn't give you a very good look at the box, so here's just a quick look at the box. What you get. And it's nice packaging. All right, so now we'll get to the accessories. All right, so here are his accessories for the Beast Kingdom Woody. First of all, of course, you get the hat that we talked about already. You get an extra foot as well. This one says Bonnie. I have Andy on mine. Just as flexible as the other one. Toe goes way up there. Hands, extra hands. You have some pointing hands there. So you can like do like, you know, like he's like thinking if you wanted to. Or, you know, the little gun hands like pew, 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 pew. Kind of a thing. I don't know. Options. There's options. And you have two fists also. So you could have him like saying, yeah, pounding his own fist together. Yeah. Do stuff like that. All right, so for faces, we have this. which is extremely creepy looking. Laughing type of face. Reminds me of when Woody's laughed at Buzz for thinking he was, he was a real space ranger in the first movie. These work the same as the other ones. The for the Lightyear, the eyes are movable, so you can, and they're stiff also, but you can move the eyes around if you have superhuman strength. Anyway, there we go. You can like make him cross his eyes, be all weird, or look that direction or whatever. Same thing with this face sculpt. Closer up, look at this one and this one. Are the options? Creepy. It's creepy seeing bald Woody. Anyway, you can move these eyes around too. So, yeah. We'll keep them fairly straight, because I think I'm going to use that in a minute. So, not quite as many accessories as Buzz has, but, I mean, you get a few. It is Woody, so. All right. So, for switching out the face on this guy, you have to pop off his toupee first. There's Woody's toupee. Place that over there. And then you just pull his face right off. So there's Woody with no face. Now, you may be asking yourself, can Woody hold his own face? Yes. Yes, he can. It's really creepy. Okay, so let's put this face on. So to put another face on these guys, just line up with the peg there, with that. And it'll just pop right on. Just like that. And there's Woody. If you ever wondered what Woody would look like, shaved his head and was bald, there it is. Something you probably never wanted to see. And then his hair just pops right back on. There's a little slot, lines up there. And you just pop it right back on. There's Woody. Looks a lot better now, right? Woody should have hair. Shouldn't be bald. Ever. It's frightening. It's frightening to see him bald. And his hat will just pop right back on his head, like so. So there is that. If you want to switch out his hands, again, they're on a ball joint, and they work the same way as the Lightyear does. You just pop them off and pop on the other hand, like that. Do the same on the other side. And you can mix and match hands, of course, to your liking. Whatever you choose to do. Just pop this one on this peg. And these are a little bit of a pain to get on and off. So, but they're not too bad. So there you have his hands on. So if you wanted to, if you wanted to put him in a goofy pose of some kind, you could have him do whatever you want, whatever you can think of for a pose. I am got an idea that I'm gonna use. These arms are kind of double jointed a little bit, so you can move your shoulders up too, like that if you want, or down a little bit. The Buzzes are too. It's just a little harder to move them around. If you took your time, you could get them into different kinds of poses. But depends on how long you want to spend posing him. But you could get him into just a wacky, silly kind of a pose if you wanted to, or whatever. Like getting everything set up right does take time, so you have to be kind of patient when you're posing him, to get everything the way that you want it and get it all locked in. And sometimes it's not going to want to lock in very well, so you have to kind of, usually getting this kind of under the belt is the best way to go about it. But yeah, it's also fun to just kind of screw around, getting him into a pose. Put his hat on. You gotta have him in like I'm going shoot you with my finger guns type of a pose. Like draw, whatever. Oh, you can put him in a lot of different goofy poses, if you want. Sky's the limit. I think I showed this, but you have the Bonnie foot as well. So Andy and Bonnie foot. So yeah, that is the overview of the Beast Kingdom Woody posable figure. If I was going to get one of these, the Woody is nice, but I prefer the Buzz Lightyear. I got both just because I wanted to have both Woody and Buzz. I would probably get, if I could just get one, I would get the Buzz figure over Woody. But they are both good. The main reason I say that is just because Buzz kind of works better as a figure like this. Woody's a ragdoll type of a toy, so being in plastic like this, it's fun, but it's just different. So this is one of the better faces, I think. Like I said, this toy mode face is just I don't know. It doesn't vibe with me real well. I use the word vibe. Anyway, so there is the collection Woody, and I will show you them both next to each other. Give me 1 second. All right, so there is your collection Woody. Or, not collection Woody. That's not a collection Woody. I guess part of your collection of stuff. Your Beast Kingdom Woody. Your Beast Kingdom Dynamic Action Hero Woody, and your Beast Kingdom Dynamic Action Hero Buzz Lightyear next to each other. So I would pick them up if you like Toy Story. I'd pick them up. Like I said, if you can only get one, I would recommend Buzz. Buzz has always been my favorite anyway, just in general as a character. Woody's really good too, but I just think Buzz works better in this format, but I'm glad they made a Woody, so I had to get them both. They're both really cool, and they look great. So there is the Beast Kingdom review of Woody, and be sure to check out my review of Lightyear, also Buzz Lightyear's Beast Kingdom. That will also be being uploaded. Anyway, yep, so thanks for watching, and I'll have more reviews coming in the future on Toy Story related stuff. So if you like them, go ahead and like and subscribe, hit the bell icon. You'll get updates when I upload new videos, so you can watch them right away if you enjoy them that much, that is. Anyway, hopefully you enjoy this video. All right, see ya.